Here's Breeze to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Austin Carr, the intended target, and now it's second down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The 46-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the .38.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
38-yard line, second and 11. Breeze gets rid of it quickly, out wide to Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. And incomplete.
Rodgers pass intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
To go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams, 41 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on downs.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Packers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return for Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but assured confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. completion, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
He'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Green Bay.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to get to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17.
Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Breeze going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Now Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Loss of a yard.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here live in New Orleans. There's a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Breeze here finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a touchdown for